Nolan.
Nolan? I don't think so. I think Lancelot, I mean, for Nolan, maybe in terms of dealing damage, it's more reliable, right? You don't really need to land a skill shot, and your skill shot is massive. For sure. Lancelot, you have much more ways. Like, you're way more creative with how you actually tackle team fights with your skills, and you're much more mobile, to be fair. If there are, you know, things around you.
Yep, but the risk is higher. Definitely, Nolan can get away a bit more easier. I believe the in and out game is much more, I guess, present. But Lancelot, you don't really have that mobility that Nolan has when you go in, I believe.
Wait a minute, I mean, when it comes to just mobility and output potential, the invulnerability, I think the Lancelot has a lot more advantage. Nolan really shines when you're just forced to just dash away straightforwardly. If you're fighting around areas of focus with minions, with jungle creeps available, then the Lancelot can absolutely be a master class in Assassin's performance. But Shevin, this is the first game.
La Familia, the value of families will be tested in this game number 1 of GEEK versus Alter Ego. And right away, a boy getting some good damage on Rondo. That might be a flicker there.
Yeah, Beloy was already just hunting for prey there. Saw someone get knocked up, get pulled back. I guess this is the combo with Helker. So usually with Juicen, you want someone to actually clear fast. Rondo actually not good for the stingers there. Well played, but gets brought back. Rondo. But after you use the flicker, first blood over to Beloyski, gets to reach it. Didn't go for it. Beloy gets out.
What was that?
Wow.
That was quite weird. And also the overextension over and over again from Roundel. I guess this is the welcome to MPL ID moment for this guy. Meanwhile, the Beloyski, almost.
The Beloy aura sent Nile back. That's what it is.
Once again, they're really just not respecting the CCs coming in from a boy, I guess. Just trying to play around it.
Beloy right there goes on to Owen, forces the Earth Shatter. As Vincent steals away a few camps.
All right, we have a bit of a slowdown here. Let's talk about the emblems by GamesMax. Heist and Chidera both with the tenacity, respecting the damage potential. Beloyski though with the Master Assassin emblem and Rupture. He is attempting to be that secondary assassin here. Whereas for a boy and for Bubs, it's all about sustain, right? We've seen the power of a sustainable team. They can withstand a lot of damage. And for GEEK fam, they want to play the long game. They want to make sure that their guy can get the hit as much as possible. They can get a boy to just cast that Lantern Flare for as long as possible. And looking at the farming game right here, it seems to be somewhat equal, but Vincent comes into the bottom side.
Takes away that gold crab really, really easily. The Beloy effect is real, man. He's man-marking Nile everywhere he goes. Right now, he can deal some damage more and more. Rondo looking to get the ultimate from Lucian, while looking.
Terrify into the stingers. As always providing focus. Vincent actually starts up the turtle, but will reset it.
Just wait around for this, and in the gold lane, there's always a chance for Chidera to come in with the Spear of Destruction. The lane seems to be going quite even for now, and we haven't seen that oppressive Hylos presence just yet. Nino is level 4 with the Revitalize. We've seen how this plays out before, man. There's not nearly enough damage, I believe, in the hands of GEEK fam right now, but they do have the crowd control advantage. If they really want to rely on that, on the long fight, they have to be careful about Owen's Primal Wrath as well if he gets level 4 off this wave.
Interesting objective setup from both teams here. There's really not much of a urgency, I guess, towards the turtle. Meanwhile, though, Nino will try to get some info here.
Yeah, they've scouted on Nile already. A boy actually Crimson Beacon throwing Rondo into the turtle. Now terrifying, and the execute used up, and Rondo still able to escape. By the stolen Crimson Beacon and a flicker by himself. A boy flickers out to safety. Now it's Nino caught Vincent. Dealing with the high loss. Owen unable to get the Earth Shatter. Now it's a good final slash, and Vincent wins out the retry battle. Owen's next to the chopping block, and Vincent on the Julian is just eating good.
I think that was the worst way to start your career in MPL Indonesia. Owen, I believe he misclicked his onboard and also the flicker 2 times. Error from the roamer of Alter Ego.
He was trying to land the Earth Shatter, tried to flicker to adjust the angle last second, but it did not work out. Again, a Talon's prediction, it's all for GEEK fam, and looking at the situation right here, they're on track to make these predictions a reality. For Alter Ego, the fact that Nino on the Hylos there was forced to expend the Revitalize so early on when he wasn't focused down, he wasn't going in with his team, was just so unfortunate, and now look at him. He's getting pushed back.
Glorious pathway in though. God is right there. Beloyski's actually getting chunked super low. Beloyski's still there. Vincent will be able to deal with Nino, but it's going to be a trade for the roamer. Good final stack over to Rondo right now. The Crimson Beacon. Oh, brings Nile back. The Earth Shatter not connecting. Gob to the back line. Distracting Nile as Owen gets chain CC'd, and Gob just takes the value out of it. Owen, defensive primal rat, trying to escape. Vincent's still running him down. Good immobilization there. The Geek fan will be forced to stop this chase.
You know you're doing something wrong when the horse is getting picked off 2 times in 4 minutes, and even Vincent taking Niall's lunch money. This is looking pretty bleak for Geek Fam. Already 3K gold lead in 4 minutes.
We were talking about how the horse can be so oppressive given the right resources, especially because we saw the roam high loss being such a problem. And now this is an EXP high loss, but we're not seeing the same kind of issue. Just because everyone's just coming in at the same time. We talked about this a little bit, but when the high loss is just taking damage and no one is trading the damage back, the high loss isn't the kind of carry they can actually do damage solo. It's about the team following up and making it difficult for everyone to focus on the high loss or the team. But with a boy so oppressively flashing out that lantern, it's so difficult for Ultra Eagle to even get a moment here. They're getting lifted up left and right.
I thought Owen's job was to lift people up, right? But the juice in Owen, there you go. With a flicker forward, but it's all onto Beloy, and this, Spear of Misery stunning him up now into the airborne. Owen gonna be traded back. It's a 1-for-1, and whenever you go for Beloy, it's really not gonna be worth it if you use that many resources.
That's probably what he wants as well, right? And Vincent getting the turtle on the other end. They're losing every trade available.
Exactly.
Alter Ego, even Nino.
But Vincent is doing a bit too much damage here. Nino's gotta respect it, man. He didn't even use the enhanced sight, he was saving it for the sword.
Look at the rotation. Roundel and Niall came there.
Wow.
For what? They're really just, you know, taking a vacation in the bottom lane.
They're getting out macroed.
Out microed as well.
Oh,
Niall
man.
goes in for the play, goes to his purple bumper gloves.
Over with the Vengeance there, trying to go for the final sight, but Niall, good escape of the Thorn Roll. Chidera able to displace himself with the Abyss Walker, but Vincent was already able to steal the purple buff away. Roundel almost getting caught with the Spear of Destruction, able to dash away from it, and it's Owen who tanks it. Chidera still takes it, and this is a 4.6k gold lead from Geek Fam. Some good stuff cooking.
Yikes.
It's almost like there's no synergy from Alter Ego. Even when they were able to get a pickup onto Beloyski, or, well, as of right now, just Beloyski, it doesn't seem like everyone else is on the same page. Let's take a look at the game fact by GoPay.
Every team that picks Hylos in MPL Indonesia Season 14 still has 100% win rate, but, you know, if we're going by this rate, Nino might have ruined it.
Well, we don't know that just yet.
Oh my god, look at this, up top. The rotation.
A boy man-marking 4 people.
A boy is literally just putting a lantern down saying, I see you, bro. We all see you. But what you don't see is your turrets getting sieged down. Geek Fam are assassinating turrets. They're out macroing Alter Ego.
It's almost so hard. It's like Alter Ego is kind of hypnotized by the lantern, man. It's being flashed in their faces again and again, and immediately they're like, okay, lantern time, watch out, lantern.
Yeah.
And while they're doing all that, they're losing a lot more than they can help for. Look at Nino though.
Again, all alone this time. Happy Glory Halfway gets ping-ponged to death. I thought table tennis was a sport in the Olympics, not in the Land of Dawn.
I mean, they want to play it in the Land of Dawn as well, but look at where Rondell and Owen was. They were rotating to the top lane, where really, literally, 0 Geek Fam member was there, and Chidera just having a time of his life. I think Chidera at this point is just autopiloting.
He doesn't have to do anything too crazy. All he has to do is push and not overextend. And we haven't even seen... This is Geek Fam doing all this macro advantage without even relying on the Spear of Destruction for that global play. This is just them rotating more efficiently. 8k gold advantage at 8 minutes on a relatively low kill game. And for now, Alter Ego has no issue for Beloyski. They have no issue for Chidera. They have no issue for a boy as well. All of these problems are just adding up, unsolved, and the moment it explodes in a big Lord fight, that could be the end, man. If this is how the game is gonna go, Alter Ego have a big problem waiting for them.
I think they are just terrified by the presence of Beloy. The fact that they're not really looking to scout the other end of the map with the amount of frontliner that they have just speaks volume. Meanwhile, look at that, Beloy. One stinger towards Nino, that's like 1/3 of HP.
And this is a high loss.
Yeah.
That is a high loss that...
Beloy's horsing around.
And he's not even a horse.
He's a Pegasus, unicorn, whatever the heck we were talking about yesterday with
Centaur.
Realize. Look at that though. Attempts to offer play, but still, it's just so little and so ignorable by the side of Geek Fam. You're talking about the damage taken by the horse. He only has a radiant armor. any kind of physical damage right here will damage him. And there's plenty. The Arlet, the Moskov, the Helkert. There's so many ways right now for GEEK fam to be able to take down the horse.
There really is. Holy Defense going to be popped down, I think, in the bottom lane.
Oh,
and
man.
The Lord hasn't even spawned in the game yet. That's how fast the game has been played here by GEEK fam. They're almost beating the clock at this point with the gold lead. Beloyski always finding an opportunity to go for the stingers there.
There was really no attempt to make a play. They're just trying to respond with some of the moves that GEEK fam made, and GEEK fam hasn't made any mistakes whatsoever so far in this game. So, like, where does the kills come from? Where does the opportunity comes from when you're not trying to make it yourself? Oh my God, that gotta hurt. That gotta hurt.
Oh, and
The Jukes. Ole, says Beloy, dodging out. He has a great Dragon Spear, by the way, so at this point, even if he gets caught by 1 or 2 crowd control tools, he's gonna slide away just like that, man. They're already preparing for so far ahead, and Alter Ego is just lagging behind, even for the Julian. This Julian is carrying a Feather of Heaven and building towards a Holy Crystal, I believe. Vincent is just going for that burst.
I had a conversation with Beloy during the media day, because he was there for Saudi, right? He was there for MSC. He told me, yo, I've been in Saudi for 3 weeks. I lost all my mechanics. And well, with another 3 weeks after the media day, it seems he's gotten it. Look at this, Dark Knight falls. He wants to go in. Chadera finding the Spear of Misery actually still. It actually becomes a win for GEEK fam despite Beloyski losing out that much HP. He's just playing around at this point.
He took a turret shot for fun right there, Beloyski. Now with Aboy picking up the blunt wings as well. It's only gonna get tougher and tougher for Alter Ego to be able to burst and pick off one of their members when they keep stacking up all these defensive tools. They're gonna be forced to play the long game, and Hyze and Owen need to be the one carrying, but that means Nile, the highlight of matchup right here, won't be able to do anything.
Man, Owen in the back was sewn away just from the chain. Nino, he's a squishy boy on the horse.
Oh my God.
Nino, deleted. The high lows that we have been talking about. Beloyski finally gets punished here, but he's just a roamer.
Oh! Chadera!
Chadera in the
my
bottom
God.
side of the map gets the solo. Now it's a Crimson Beacon over to Hyze to pick up the throwaway of Purify, baited out the First Lord. This could be the fastest game in Season 14, 11 minutes. Round of the force use the Beacon. Chadera with the chase under the fountain. It's still the burn down from a boy. Owen cannot withstand this. They can go for it. 11 minutes is all it takes for GEEK fam to get rid of Alter Ego in game number 1.
Whatever